Hi guys, it's Adam here from Ride Free. I'm going to put a new tyre on my bike today, so I thought, rather than me just removing the wheel and not sharing with you guys, I thought I'd just make a quick video to show you how simple it is to take your rear wheel off on a Suzuki gsxr 1000R. It's exactly the same as the standard model as well, so check it out. There's a few things that you're going to need, yeah? One of them, essential, is the 26mm socket to be able to remove the nut on the rear wheel. You're also going to need a set of paddock stands as well, or just one paddock stand for the rear wheel at least, to get the wheel off the floor. First tip is loosen the nut with the bike on the floor first. Be careful not to knock the bike over or pull it over, it can be quite stiff. And when you're putting it on there, putting all that force in, you can move the bike and drop it off the peg. So take your time or have someone to help you. Once the nut is loose, you can jack the bike up onto the rear paddock stand and proceed. I said it was loose, yeah, it's loose. Proceed to loosen this nut here. Once you've got the nut to a position where it's finger loose, or finger tight, however you want to say it, take it off with your hand. And remember the order as to which you take everything off, because sometimes that makes all the difference when it comes to putting it back on. But you'll always be able to refer back to this video. Once the nut's off completely, you just need to push this through. It can be stiff, rock the wheel, or lift the wheel up and down, it makes it a lot easier. Some older bikes you might want to just tap it with a flat bit of wood over it and a hammer or a rubber mallet, I find, which is usually good. On the other side, you'll see the spindle starting to come through. Come and have a look. So that's this one here. And then you just want to pull that out and also hold onto the wheel at the same time, because the wheel is going to drop down. So if you move the camera around, you'll see I'm holding it with my right hand. And as I let go, you'll see the wheel has a lot of play in it there. Right, so this is completely removed. I'm just going to put it over here. The next step is to remove the chain. Yeah, so you want to lift the wheel up, pull the chain up and away from the sprocket on the left hand side, and then you'll have space. Now that you have this space, you can wriggle, and you'll find that your caliper will slide forward as well, because it's on a rail. So you want to wriggle that forward, and you should be able to get the wheel out. So as I said earlier, the caliper sits on a bit of a rail, which you can see just there. And personally, I like to slot it back in place while the wheel's not on, so that the caliper is sitting as it's supposed to sit. But that part's up to you. Let's come and have a look. Literally, it's that simple. It's that simple. One thing that I would recommend after just doing this now, I've had this bike a few years, I've probably only taken the wheel off twice myself, this might be the third time. If you can be bothered, remove the chain guard, it will just give you a little bit more space when trying to get the wheel out from the caliper. Alright, another little tip as well for you guys, depending on what you're trying to do. Personally, you've got spacers, yeah, as you can see in the hub. Personally, I wouldn't touch these. I'm going to give them a little bit of a clean, so that they're nice and fresh. I'm like that with the bike. Same with, there's another one on the other side here, yeah. I personally wouldn't take them out or leave them separate from the wheel, because again, you can forget what order you put things in. I know it sounds silly, but I've had a few guys ring me up going, I can't get my wheel back on, or I've put my wheel on and it looks funny. So try and keep as much things as they were when you've taken these things off. And there you have it. That's how you remove the rear wheel from a Suzuki gsxr 1000. If you like that sort of thing, follow us on Instagram at ride_free_clothing. I'll put it on the page, on the video, should I say. We've also got a page that's dedicated to bikes as well, so I'll post that too. And feel free to check out our website, www.ridefree.co.uk. Ride free, ride safe, one love, big up yourself.